Hey guys, today we're going to be tackling yet another atheist meme graphic. Now, the meme in this case actually has a source, and the source is naturally a stand-up comedy routine. So let's look at this. The quote comes from George Carlin, who said, "Tell people there's an invisible man in the sky who created the universe, and the vast majority will believe you. Tell them the paint is wet, and they have to touch it to be sure." Now, I'm sure you've heard the wet paint meme in several minor variations, and you had to have heard the invisible man in the sky canard many times. If you've made a point of engaging atheists on the internet, I'm sure you've heard it hundreds of times. But as far as I'm aware, the phrase invisible man in the sky actually originates with George Carlin, so this is pretty important. So when we're tackling this meme, let's break it into two halves, an easy half and an easier half. Okay, so here's the easy half. Tell people there's an invisible man in the sky who created the universe, and the vast majority will believe you. Christians don't believe in an invisible man in the sky. None of the monotheistic faiths believe in an invisible man in the sky. God is, God was, always a timeless, transcendent first cause and designer of the universe. The only people who seem to think God was ever meant to be an invisible man in the sky are extremely stupid atheists of late modernity. The sky is part of the universe, so if God lived in the sky, he couldn't create the universe because he would already be a part of it. Now, we don't have to believe God created the universe because that's what someone tells us. We can believe God created the universe because believing that the universe has a timeless, transcendent first cause and designer is a rational inference to make. Irony of ironies, what most likely brought the term invisible man in the sky to common parlance was when a sample of a George Carlin comedy routine was included at the beginning of Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist was a video that promulgated widely discredited conspiracy theories about Jesus being based on pagan gods and about September 11th being an inside job, but gave no sources for its outrageous claims. Talk about believing stupid things because that's what you're told. Okay, here's the easier half. Tell them the paint is wet, and they have to touch it to be sure. If someone tells me paint is wet, my first inclination is not going to be to touch it because I don't want to get paint on my finger, I don't want to ruin the paint job, so I could probably tell just by looking if it's wet, and failing all else, I'll just believe the person who told me the paint is wet because it's not really the kind of thing a person would lie about. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. To my subscribers, I'd like to know, would you prefer more in-depth videos that go after a particular source, like the Iron Chariots video, or would you prefer more bite-sized videos like this one? So please tell me in the comments below. Thank you.